Welcome, everyone. You're listening to our English podcast, where learning becomes an interactive and engaging experience. Here you will encounter fresh words, expand your perspective, and sharpen your skills. Like any challenge, language learning demands discipline and determination, but it also brings rewarding results. So, without delay, let's continue directly into the story, waiting for you. Part 1. Things I Wish I Knew at 18. Do you remember turning 18 and feeling completely lost? That awkward space between childhood and adulthood felt terrifying. I recall the pressure to have everything figured out immediately. Everyone expected me to make perfect life choices, but honestly, I felt completely unprepared for the real world. My fears felt too real. Looking back now, I wish I could comfort my younger self. I would tell her that uncertainty is completely normal at 18. The path ahead doesn't need to be perfectly clear. Today I want to share some heartfelt lessons with you. These are things I learned through years of experience. They are gifts I would give to my 18-year-old self. The first lesson concerns career choices and direction. I remember feeling enormous pressure to choose one perfect path. Society made me believe I needed immediate answers. But life doesn't work that way for most people. Careers are journeys of exploration and discovery. You learn through trying different things and making mistakes. When I was 18, I focused only on academic grades. I thought good marks would guarantee future success. But I completely overlooked essential soft skills. Communication and teamwork matter tremendously in real life. Emotional intelligence often outweighs pure technical knowledge. These skills determine long-term professional growth. Many people advise me to follow my passion completely, but passion alone cannot pay your bills. I found the perfect balance between three things: what you are good at doing, what the world actually needs, and what can support you financially. This approach brings true career happiness. In relationships, I thought quantity was most important. I wanted many friends in different groups. This constant effort made me very tired. Then I learned about real friendship. Having few true friends is better than many fake ones. Deep connections matter more than many connections. Learning to say no was another important lesson. I used to always try to please people. Saying no felt wrong and selfish at first, but protecting your energy is necessary. Clear boundaries show self-respect. They help maintain your inner peace. People often see being alone as something sad, but I found strength in spending time alone. Quiet moments helped me understand myself better. I learned about my true preferences and values. I became more independent and strong. Being okay alone helps build better relationships. My view of failure changed through experience. I used to see mistakes as disasters. Every failure felt like a permanent problem. Now I know failure teaches us important lessons. It shows us what doesn't work well. Failure is just feedback, not your identity. Nobody talked about mental health when I was young. We cared more about physical appearance. I wish someone taught me about rest. Sleeping enough is not being lazy. Taking breaks is not wasting time. Your mind needs care like your body. Asking for help was very difficult for me. I thought it showed weakness and failure, but I learned that seeking help is brave. Talking to mentors or family is smart. It shows strength and maturity. Everyone needs support sometimes. These lessons took me years to understand fully. I share them hoping to help others. Life becomes easier when we learn early. Be kind to yourself on this journey. Growth takes time and patience. Every experience teaches something valuable. Personal growth happens through small daily steps. I used to want big changes immediately, but real change comes from consistent habits. Reading a few pages every day matters. Learning one new skill each month helps. These small actions create big results over time. Travel taught me important life lessons too. Seeing new places opened my mind. Meeting different people changed my views. I learned that there are many ways to live. Every culture has something valuable to teach. Travel makes you more understanding and flexible. Money management is another crucial skill. I wish I learned it earlier in life. Saving money regularly is very important. Living within your means brings peace. Investing in knowledge pays the best returns. Financial freedom gives you more life choices. Taking care of your body is essential. Regular exercise improves your mood. Healthy eating gives you more energy. Good sleep helps your brain work better. Your physical health affects your mental health. A healthy body supports a healthy mind. Looking back at my journey, I feel grateful. Every experience taught me something valuable. The hard times made me stronger. The good times gave me joy. Every person I met helped me grow. Life is about learning and evolving constantly. To my younger self, I would say this: be kinder to yourself on this journey. Don't rush to have all the answers. Enjoy the process of discovering life. Make mistakes and learn from them. Trust that everything will work out fine. To everyone listening, remember this message: your journey is unique and special. Don't compare your path with others. Focus on your own growth and happiness. Be patient with your progress. Good things take time to develop. Life is a beautiful learning experience. Embrace every moment with open arms. Learn from both success and failure. Keep growing and keep exploring. Your best years are still ahead. Thank you for sharing this journey with me. Part 2. Letters and Messages. Love has always carried a universal charm, yet the way it is expressed strongly reflects the era. In earlier decades, romance was slow, gentle, and marked by patience. Today, love appears faster, more direct, and even digital. The contrast itself creates fascination. Letters once took days to arrive, and waiting became part of the romance. Meanwhile, a modern text appears in seconds and may vanish with a single tap. This difference between slowness and speed illustrates how love stories adapt to technology and social change. Students today might find handwritten letters almost ancient, while older generations still treasure them as a deep memory. The smell of ink and the unique style of handwriting feel irreplaceable. Yet modern youth values spontaneity and instant connection. Thus, the story of love letters and seen messages become symbolic. One represents enduring patience, and the other reflects quick transparency. Both forms of communication remind us that romance evolves, but the essence of affection remains unchanged. In the past, love was nurtured through handwritten letters. Each word required attention, and each envelope carried expectation. Friends often acted as messengers, helping to pass notes under trees or in classrooms. A simple meeting was precious and filled with anticipation. Direct encounters were rare yet meaningful. Meeting someone at a chosen place involved courage and hope. Even though family control created restrictions, couples still valued these short moments. The absence of constant messages made each interaction more powerful. By contrast, modern youth employs social media and dating apps. They send messages through Messenger, Zalo, or iMessage. A quick like or comment becomes an informal signal of interest. Stories and posts provide opportunities for flirting in public spaces. Smartphones allow continuous contact through video calls or texts. Yet the simple word "seen" can trigger unexpected drama. Digital speed enables connection, but also makes blocking or unfriending easy. Modern love therefore feels both accessible and fragile. Earlier generations experienced slow romance. Courtship demanded patience and persistence. People met through family or community events, and affection grew from small gestures like a smile or a glance. This gradual process gave relationships a deep foundation. In the modern era, dating often begins online. After only a few chats, couples may schedule a meeting. Profiles with curated photos and likes become tools of attraction. Romance accelerates quickly, turning curiosity into a connection, sometimes fragile, sometimes intense. This acceleration creates new rules. Replies are expected instantly. Delays may be interpreted as lack of interest. Social media amplifies emotions, transforming virtual gestures into signals of commitment or rejection. The game feels unpredictable and sometimes exhausting. Despite the speed, modern love still carries value. Quick beginnings can lead to genuine bonds, yet students must remain aware of boundaries and learn to balance online excitement with real-world sincerity. Otherwise, relationships risk becoming superficial. In the past, family approval created significant barriers. Traditional ideas about social status and background often limited young couples. Geographic distance posed another obstacle since travel and communication were restricted. Love required endurance against these external pressures. Separation intensified emotions. Letters carried longing, and meetings were rare but unforgettable. The difficulty of communication produced a sense of seriousness. Every effort seemed meaningful, proving that love demanded sacrifice and strong determination. Today, barriers are often psychological rather than physical. Dating apps create abundant options, which sometimes lead to shallow interest. Terms like red flag and ghosting describe behaviors that cause confusion and emotional pain. The modern landscape feels unstable. Online life also imposes social expectations. Many feel pressured to appear attractive, stylish, and cheerful on social networks. This constant comparison may damage self-esteem. Thus, the challenge shifts from family restrictions to digital illusions and emotional strain. Every era of love carries distinctive features. The past emphasized patience and authenticity, while the present highlights freedom and self-expression. These contrasts remind us that romance evolves alongside social and technological transformation. Old-fashioned love feels enduring because of long waits and heartfelt gestures. Modern romance feels adventurous because of quick choices and unlimited reach. Each model contains both strengths and weaknesses, but both remain equally valuable in their own way. The lesson is clear. Technology should act as a tool, not as a measure of real affection. Whether through ink on paper or a digital text, the core of love must remain sincere. Without honesty, no platform can build meaningful relationships. Ultimately, genuine love transcends time. It does not depend on the form of communication, but on the essence of the heart. Students should appreciate both traditions and innovations, remembering that true love is always timeless and irreplaceable. Part 3. Modern love. In modern times, many relationships begin in the digital world. Students frequently encounter each other on Facebook, Instagram, Tinder, or TikTok. A playful comment or a single emoji may serve as the first signal of interest. Over time, a short conversation develops into a stronger connection that encourages people to move from the virtual space into the physical world. Online flirting has become almost a cultural habit. Young people often post stories that are meant to attract attention or use humorous stickers to make the other person laugh. Direct messages can grow longer and more personal every night. Although this start feels exciting, it remains fragile because online emotions often shift very quickly and without clear reason. Speed is perhaps the most remarkable change in love today. After only a few days of texting, some students feel ready to confess their feelings or even schedule a first meeting. This fast pace demonstrates the freedom of youth, but also introduces serious risks since the relationship may collapse as fast as it began. Quick beginnings provide excitement, but do not always guarantee depth. A digital bond may vanish if partners fail to meet in person and invest real time. Therefore, balance becomes necessary. Students must combine speed with patience and trust. Otherwise, love may remain shallow and short-lived. One common way of expressing love today is through public display on social media. Couples upload photos together, add charming captions, and insert romantic hashtags. Sharing daily stories or travel pictures is another form of digital display. This online behavior communicates feelings not only to a partner but also to a wide circle of friends. Gifts remain a traditional yet evolving language of love. Roses and bracelets continue to be popular, but new symbols have appeared. Cosmetics and electronic gadgets, such as headphones or smartwatches, reflect modern tastes. While some items are expensive, the meaning behind them matters much more than the price itself. Dates outside the home play a vital role in strengthening the connection. Couples often meet in cafes, enjoy movies, play sports, or plan short trips together. These shared experiences create long-lasting memories and allow both partners to observe each other's habits. A successful date feels natural without needing to be overly fancy. Even small gestures carry significant weight. Reminding a partner to eat properly or encouraging them to rest shows genuine care. Checking on health or academic stress proves that attention to small details often strengthens a relationship more effectively than grand romantic events. Family expectations can serve as a serious barrier for young couples. Parents sometimes consider romance a distraction from study or career. Because of these strict attitudes, students may hide their feelings and meet in secret. While this secrecy adds a sense of romance, it also increases stress and fear of discovery. Judgment from relatives or society is another concern. A partner's appearance, family background, or financial situation may not fit the expectations of parents. As a result, students sometimes keep their love private. This decision feels like a safe choice, but it may reduce openness between two people. Privacy can also be a personal preference. Some young people believe romance belongs only to the couple and do not want outsiders to interfere. This quiet style provides comfort, but can also create distance. Too much privacy may limit the growth of mutual trust. Secret love sometimes exists because the relationship is not official. Many students experience a hidden crush or a one-sided bond. Such feelings are often fragile and rely heavily on hope. Even so, they still bring emotional excitement and personal growth. One-sided love describes the situation when someone gives deep affection to another person who does not return it. Sometimes the other individual does not even know about these hidden feelings. Although painful, this experience often creates unforgettable memories and plays a role in emotional learning. The emotions of unspoken love are intense and unstable. A smile from the loved one can bring joy, while silence may cause sadness. The mix of hope and fear makes the heart extremely sensitive. Even without words, the emotional weight is real and heavy. Students in this situation often debate within themselves. Should they confess or remain silent? Should they risk the friendship or protect it? This inner conflict becomes tiring, but it also adds color to life, teaching patience and courage. Imagination becomes an essential part of one-sided love. Students imagine walking together, holding hands, or sharing secrets. Even if these moments never happen, the heart still feels the strong bond. Through these dreams, young people explore emotional depth. Although the methods of expressing love change with time, the desire to love and be loved remains constant. Every generation develops its own style, shaped by culture and technology. What differs is the form, yet the essence of feelings continues to stay the same. Traditional love is often remembered as enduring because of waiting and sacrifice. In contrast, modern love feels exciting due to fast choices and wide opportunities. Both models are valuable and offer lessons for students who want to understand relationships deeply. The main lesson is clear. Technology should be viewed as a tool, not as the true measure of love. Real affection is built through honesty and trust, not through likes or online comments. Without honesty, no digital platform can create a lasting bond. Ultimately, genuine love proves timeless. It goes beyond apps or letters and depends mainly on the heart. Students should learn from both past and present forms. True romance remains irreplaceable, reminding us that love is always worth protecting. Part 4. 5-minute 8-bit revolution. Have you ever promised yourself to exercise more or read books regularly? Then you failed after just a few days. You felt overwhelmed by the huge time commitment. This frustration is completely normal for most people. We often set goals that are too ambitious. This creates fear and makes us procrastinate immediately. But what if I told you there is a better way? The secret lies in making habits incredibly small. The 5-minute rule changes everything completely. It transforms big, scary goals into tiny actions. Your brain cannot resist something taking only 5 minutes. This method defeats procrastination effectively. It builds momentum through consistent small wins. You focus on showing up daily, not being perfect. Imagine wanting to build an exercise habit. Instead of planning 1 hour at the gym, you commit to just 5 minutes of home workout. This feels manageable even on busy days. You might exercise longer sometimes, but not required. The key is maintaining daily consistency. Small repeated actions create big changes. This approach makes habit formation enjoyable. The psychology behind this is quite fascinating. Your brain loves quick, achievable tasks. Small successes release dopamine, making you happy. This positive reinforcement encourages repetition. Soon, the habit becomes automatic. You stop resisting and start enjoying. The 5-minute investment pays enormous dividends. Now let me guide you through the practical steps. Let me share the exact 4-step process. First, choose only one specific habit to build. Our brains work better when focusing singly. Do not try to change everything simultaneously. Pick something meaningful, yet simple. For example, instead of vague, "get healthy," choose 5-minute walk. This clarity eliminates decision fatigue immediately. You know exactly what to do daily. Second, shrink your habit to 5 minutes maximum. Make it so small that resistance becomes impossible. Want to read more? Read just 1 page. Plan to meditate? Sit quietly for 2 minutes. Aim to write? Write only 3 sentences. The tininess removes all psychological barriers. You will often continue longer voluntarily, but the minimum remains easily achievable. Third, use habit stacking technique brilliantly. Connect your new habit to an existing routine. The formula is simple and powerful. After I do current habit, I will do new habit. For example, after morning toothbrushing, I will stretch for 3 minutes. After drinking coffee, I will write 1 gratitude sentence. This linking creates strong automatic triggers in your brain. Fourth, track and celebrate your progress visibly. Get a calendar and mark each successful day. Seeing the chain grow motivates tremendously. Never break the chain unnecessarily. Celebrate every small victory appropriately. Reward yourself with something pleasant. This positive reinforcement strengthens neural pathways. Your brain starts associating pleasure with the habit. Success with this method requires understanding key principles. Never extend the time, even when feeling motivated. Stop when your 5 minutes finish completely. This preserves willpower for tomorrow's session. It keeps the habit easy and sustainable long-term. Consistency matters more than duration always. Showing up daily builds identity as someone who keeps promises. Focus on appearing, not on being perfect. Some days you will feel tired or lazy. On those days, do just 2 minutes instead. The important thing is maintaining the streak. Perfection is the enemy of good habits. Missing 1 day is not a complete failure. Just restart again the next day immediately. Forgive yourself and continue moving forward. Patience transforms small actions into big results. A waterfall cannot erode a rock quickly, but consistent water drops create holes eventually. Your habits work exactly the same way. 5 minutes daily seems insignificant initially. Over months, it creates remarkable transformation. You build competence and confidence gradually. Trust the process and stay committed. Remember why you started this journey initially. Connect your small habit to bigger dreams. 5 minutes of reading builds knowledge eventually. Short daily exercise creates health benefits. Brief meditation develops mental clarity. Each tiny action contributes to your vision. You are building your future self today. Now take that first small step immediately. Let me share some powerful real-life examples. A busy mother wanted to exercise regularly. She started with 5 minutes of home yoga after waking up. Within 3 months, she naturally extended her practice. Now, she exercises 30 minutes daily, happily. Another person aimed to learn Spanish for years. He began with 5 minutes of language app daily. After 6 months, he could have basic conversations confidently. The key is making habits incredibly easy initially. Want to cook healthier meals? Start by washing 1 vegetable daily. Plan to declutter your home? Begin with 1 drawer weekly. Aspire to write a book? Write 1 sentence each morning. These tiny actions seem almost ridiculous, but they build momentum effectively. You prove to yourself that change is possible. Many people fail because they start too big. They join expensive gyms expecting instant transformation. They buy all equipment for new hobbies. This creates unnecessary pressure and guilt. The 5-minute method removes this burden completely. You only invest what you can spare easily. There is no room for failure or disappointment. Every completed session feels like victory. The most beautiful part is the compound effect. 5 minutes daily equals 30 hours yearly. That is 1 full work week of practice. Imagine spending 1 week solely on self-improvement. This consistent investment creates expertise eventually. You become what you repeatedly do daily. Small choices create big differences over time. Your future self will thank your present actions. Now I want you to take immediate action. Grab paper and answer this question honestly. What 5-minute habit could change your life? Be specific and realistic in your choice. Choose something deeply meaningful to you. It should align with your core values completely. This connection provides lasting motivation. Your answer matters more than you realize. Remember that perfection is not required here. Some days you will do less than planned. Other days you might skip completely. This is normal and completely acceptable. The key is returning consistently, always. Do not let perfect become enemy of good. Progress matters more than perfection always. Your consistency defines your success ultimately. Your life changes through small daily choices. 5 minutes of reading builds knowledge. Brief exercise improves health significantly. Short meditation enhances mental clarity. Tiny actions create massive compound effects. You are building your future right now. Each day offers new beginning opportunities. Your persistence creates your destiny eventually. Start your 5-minute habit today immediately. Do not wait for perfect conditions. There will never be perfect timing. Begin with whatever you have available now. Your future self will thank you gratefully. Small steps create beautiful journeys. You have the power to change everything. The time to begin is right now.